Okay, so I can see collective being in this space where it's like a rush of new energy coming in. But I feel like in the midst of that, collective is trying to like either pace themselves or like try not to get overwhelmed. Um, and essentially try not to like or trying to like get out of your head. I can see the collective trying to get out of their head. But I feel like what's happening, you got the Ace of Cups in reverse. And I feel like this is the collective trying to contain their emotions or keeping their emotions to themselves. All of the cards came out tonight in reverse. Then you had the Page of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse. So already on the board you got water, air, fire. So the Knight of Wands is known for taking like rapid action or like moving too fast or like movement before thinking. But with this energy and with all of this in reverse, I feel like this strong pull to want to just like move forward, like push forward, but I guess it's confirmation. But kind of like restraining yourself essentially. I also was feeling like this energy of, because with this Page of Swords in reverse, if you follow my readings, this came out, the Page of Swords has been coming out a lot lately. And so it was this energy of like getting to this other side of this mental barrier. And I feel like one of the coping mechanisms, because that came out too recently, that collective is like either trying to like distract yourself or like trying to focus on the details, trying to like figure it all out, trying to figure out if it's worth it is what I'm hearing. But at the bottom of the deck we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So I feel like there could be some over analyzing. I feel like collective feels like if I can figure it out, then I guess fill in the blank, because ain't nothing else come after that. If I could just figure it out. So I think there's just this overarching energy of uncertainty in the face of a new beginning. Because this, with this Ace of Cups, this is a new beginning. Whether it's in reverse or not, it's a new beginning. But I just feel like collective kind of just don't know what to do with it. And because of that, they're kind of like either closing themselves off or like keeping their cards close to their chest. Like I said, trying to figure out all of the little details of it all. Holding back. Because this Knight of Wands with the drum is giving real like passionate, like energetic, like it's, but with all of this in reverse, I don't know. Let me think. Okay, so because I had to sit with it for a minute and pull some more cards, I feel like overall there's like collective is trying to detach from a process because of the uncertainty. I also feel like there could be this sense of like pressure to, because when I was shuffling I saw the Two of Pentacles, and I feel like there could be, maybe collective could be in their head, or there could be external pressure or internal pressure to kind of like make a decision and make the right decision, and like trying to avoid making the wrong decision. So therefore over analyzing, holding back until I know for sure, kind of like doing the opposite of going with the flow. This is the opposite of flowing. And with the Sun card in reverse and the King of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like this could kind of have like some counterproductive repercussions. Like if you were meant to get something from whatever this situation is, it could kind of like either go past you. Because I heard, like, you know, when a job email you and be like, oh, we've decided to go with another candidate. Like I was getting that type of energy. And I also felt like with this Queen of Swords in reverse, because the Queen of Swords is known for kind of being more cutthroat, very vocal, and I'm not gonna say lacking empathy, but you see how this bow is in this little bit, like in this little cage. Hopefully y'all can see it. That bow represents her emotions. The Queen of Swords is not a very emotional person, so that's where I was getting this kind of detached energy from. And then this same because this card came out the other day about this baggage in that this lady is carrying on her boat, and how she would be able to move forward possibly faster if she was to release this baggage that she's carrying. This came out in reverse. And then at the bottom of the deck, you got the Five of Swords in reverse. All of swords represent, for those who don't know, swords represent the mind and tarot. So there's a lot of thinking here. There's a lot of thought. But it's all of these cards are in reverse. So I just feel like this lack of certainty. There's just this lack of certainty, being in the dark about a certain situation. So some of you could be waiting to hear from, it could be the doctors, it could be a job, it could be you just waiting. It's like you're waiting for some news or you're waiting for some clarity. But like in the meantime, it's because it's not anticipation. I just got this image of somebody like just sitting like this, waiting to hear something, waiting for something. I don't know what that feeling is, where you just kind of like holding your breath down there. That's kind of what it's feeling like. Okay, so I shuffled for like advice because I don't want to leave the collective with just how that, how that was. So I asked Spirit, like, what's the advice here? Like, what's the purpose of this? And the Queen of Swords in reverse came right back out. I shuffled, put the cards back in the deck. Queen of Swords came right back out. But she came out with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So essentially, I feel like what Spirit is wanting you to do is get out of your head about, like, you're in your head creating all of these scenarios about what could go wrong. And I feel like Spirit wants you to come out of your head, stop creating these scenarios, stop overthinking, stop trying to control the narrative is what I'm hearing. And then, believe it or not, Page of Swords right back out in reverse again. But now I feel like there's this energy of, like, instead of like over analyzing every little detail, concentrating more on the journey itself. Because I feel like in that moment, I felt like you're trying to multitask. You're trying to multitask when you should be focused on getting to this destination or to the other side. You're kind of stuck in the middle, or kind of like paused, or in this purgatory of just thinking, overthinking at that. So some of y'all could be air signs, but essentially Spirit wants you to get out of your head. Get out of your head about whatever the scenario is and just allow it to play out.